In this video we're going to continue having a look at my original Pokemon binder from my childhood. Please remember to show your support by hitting that subscribe button and leaving a like and comment on the video. Hello and welcome back to my channel for part 2 of going through my original Pokemon binder from over 12 years ago. I'm very excited to still be going through this binder with you, as there's just so many cards that just mean the absolute world to me, and they're just so nostalgic for both you as a viewer and me, obviously being part of my collection way back when. Finding this binder now is probably the best thing that has happened to me along my Pokemon journey. Although it would have been nice to obviously find this years ago and know exactly where it is, it's almost happened to me at the perfect time, because I think I appreciate every single card in here a lot more than I would have done if I found this a few years ago, say. If you haven't watched the first part of this video, please go check it out now. I'll chuck a link up there. There were some unreal cards in there, and there's still so many big hitters to go in this video. So without further ado, let's dive back in to this binder right where we left off. So here we go, and we are opening this video on a huge page for both me and just the Pokemon scene in general. So obviously at the top we have got the stamped EX Delta Species Sandslash and this gorgeous Delta Species Starmie up here as well. But then it starts to get absolutely incredible. You've got this Empoleon Level X from the Diamond and Pearl base set. I think I got that from the Torterra tin that you see me have a look at the promo for in the last video. Then we have the holographic Blastoise from Crystal Guardians, and what a gorgeous piece of art that is. Then we've also got my long lost base set Blastoise and the first edition Dark Blastoise from Team Rocket. And then we carry on the Blastoise theme, this Ditto coming back to haunt us again, the old claymation in the Squirtle form this time. Then this Vaporeon from EX Delta Species is just absolutely stunning. Like I say, the artworks back in this day were just, every single card was taken care of. I know obviously this is a rare, but even the commons and the uncommons just looked absolutely phenomenal back in them days. Then we've got the base set holographic Poliwrath, and we've also got the base set Gyarados down here, and then we've also got the first edition Dark Gyarados from Team Rocket. On to the next page, we have the Azumarils and the Marils looking absolutely amazing. I love this EX Sandstorm reverse holo. Then up here, what a few cards there are. So obviously you've got this holographic Milotic along with some of the other commons, the Feebas, the Totodile. But then you have this Unseen Forces stamped for Alligator, holographic form, absolutely stunning card. And the first edition Neo Genesis for Alligator, one of the forms anyway, because there's two of each starter in that set. What a gorgeous card that is. We'll take a better look at that at the end of the video. Then on this page we've got the Poliwraths, Poliwhirls stamped with the Unseen Forces there. Neo Discovery. We've also got this holographic Slowbro from Unseen Forces, absolutely gorgeous. And then we have the Fossil Holo Lapras as well. And then we have some Whoopers and some Quagsires. Another beautiful reverse holo as well. This time it's the Welmer from Ruby and Sapphire base set. Then we have some Corphish, this Mudkip. I remember that as if it was yesterday. And then this Legend Maker stamped Celio. Then again, absolutely love those stamped cards. Then moving along, we've got Misty's Tentacruel up here from the Gym series. We have a Legend Maker stamped Tentacle. Just loads of other cool cards from Crystal Guardians, Ruby and Sapphire base set. Now I know there's a lot of Psyduck fans out there. Real breaking Nate, I'm talking to you. There's this Psyduck here with the EX Team Rocket Returns stamped, and that is an absolutely beautiful card. He must have one of them. But I know there's a lot of other Psyduck fans out there. Then we also have the Misty Seadra pre-release card from the Gym series. Another one of these reverse holos. A holographic Vaporeon from Jungle. Then moving over here, we have some more EX Emerald, including this stamped Snorunt. We also have, this Goldine's actually a rare in the Gym series. I don't know why, but it is. There's more than one Goldeen in the set. And the Cloyster as well. Then onto the normal types, we have this Rocket Snorlax, absolutely gorgeous artwork. I'm pretty sure everyone remembers this. A holographic Pidgeot from Jungle. Then we have some Hoot Hoots and some Talos. This Swellow with the EX Emerald stamp. The holographic Lieutenant Surge's Fero from the Gym series. Then we've got some Eevees, and look how beautiful that stamped EX Delta Species Eevee is, along with the EX Sandstorm and the other Delta Species. Then we have Erica's Clefable, the Clefable from Jungle, and the Clefairy from base set. Over here we have Erica's Clefairy, the Wigglytuff from Jungle, this Jigglypuff Black Star promo, Windows 94 graphics, and another stamped EX Holland Phantoms Zangoose. Here we have Grambles and Snubbles from Unseen Forces, this first edition Neo Genesis Snubble, a stamped EX Delta Species Meowth, that's beautiful, and I remember this Black Star promo Meowth with the GB embossed on it. Nostalgic promo that. Then back over this side we have the Holo Kangaskhan from Jungle, Porygons, Duos, Spinder, Shelgon and Bagon. Got this first edition Apom from Neo Genesis, another Neo and Team Rocket returns. Then we have the Holo Ditto from Fossil, Erica's Dragonair from the Gym series, always loved that card. Then the EX Power Keepers embossed Slacking. Right, now we move on to where I've randomly crammed loads of trainer cards. Got some first edition Neo Genesis, some stamped reverse holo cards. We've got the Holo Rainbow Energy from Team Rocket with, I think there's about 3 or 4 non-holo ones behind this. Like this is what I was talking about in the last video. This is what you used to do back in the day. So there's the holographic, and then there's actually a first edition non-holo there, and other non-holos, and in the back of this as well, we'll get to it, but there's loads of energies from different sets that I've crammed in there as well. This is like it's like you playing a game constantly, how many cards can you fit in each sleeve. And you've also got this holographic Legend Maker React Energy down here that's absolutely beautiful. Some of the trainers that are in holo back in the day are absolutely gorgeous. Massive swell on that as well. You can just about make that out, I think. Then we've got lots more energies from different sets, Team Rockets. I like the energies back in the day because they were actually part of the set. Like, you felt like you actually needed to get an energy, rather than nowadays where there's just an energy in every pack and you just throw it or whatever it may be. Whereas back in the day, if you was completing the set, you actually needed the energy, so that it brought that chase factor into the cards that people necessarily didn't want, sort of thing. Then over here we've got lots of fossil cards, lots more trainers. We've got the Master Balls from different sets, this EX Delta Species stamped Great Ball, a random Dratini, I don't know how that made it into the trainers, this Black Star promo computer error card, lots more from Neo Genesis base set, Ruby and Sapphire base. We've got a first edition Rocket Sneak Attack holographic up here from Team Rocket, and it has got a non-holo behind it. There's also the non-holo first edition Here Comes Team Rocket from Team Rocket. That's a lot of Team Rockets. Lots more. It's great to see some first editions that I had here from Neo Genesis and Team Rocket. Lots from base set and the Gym series. These Saffron City Gym cards definitely look fake. Like I say, when you were on the playground way back 15 years ago or whatever, there were all sorts of cards getting thrown about or traded. Some more first editions, which is great to see. Then down here we have the holographics from the Gym series. We have Brock, Misty, Lieutenant Surge, Erica, Giovanni and the Rocket's Trap. They are absolutely beautiful looking cards. We'll definitely have a look at them towards the end. Then now we get into where I used to cram some of my legendary cards, or like random cards that I was loving at the time. I always remembered these pages at the back. I'm pretty sure that I've lost like a page of one of these, because I remembered having so many more EX cards that, I mean, there's a possibility that I could have traded them for other things and I just can't remember. But I am 100% certain that I did have a lot more EX cards when they first appeared that aren't in here now. So unfortunately, it's one of those things. I'm pretty sure a page of the binder or something has actually broken, because it used to happen back in the day where it got yanked, and unfortunately I think I've lost it. But nevertheless, this is what we're left with. We've got the Holo Lugia, Lugia being my favourite Pokemon from Unseen Forces, absolutely beautiful. We've got the Holo Rayquaza from EX Emerald. We've got this Pop Series 2 Celebi EX. This is the Celebi promo, I think, that come with the Pokemon Forever film. I remember getting that for, I think it was one of my birthdays when I was younger. And obviously this card comes inside. Then we've got these gorgeous Latios and Latias cards, Mewtwo and Aerodactyl. Then up here we've got Registeel EX and the Deoxys EX, another Deoxys. Beautiful cards. This Kabutops, a couple of Neo Discovery, Kabutops and Kabuto. And this Mew promo, I think everyone had one of these when you were younger. Some of the last few pages now, and we've got the Rockets Moltres Holo, along with the Moltres Articuno and Zapdos all from Fossil. I've literally just realised that this holographic Articuno is first edition from Fossil, and I think there's a non-holo behind it. And then we've got a few stamped cards of the fossils. We've got this Lileep Legend Maker, EX Delta Species, Metang and Beldum. We have the holographic Mewtwo from base set, the Black Star Promo Mewtwo's and the Black Star Promo holographic Mew. A few random unknowns that I've thrown in here. And then the last page I've got some Omanytes, this first edition Neo Suicune that has got pen marks on it. If that happened nowadays, you'd be going mad. But then again, I think I remember this card. I think it's something I picked up on the playground at school when I was like 10 years old and swapped it for a Weedle or whatever it may be. Then we've also got the holographic Aerodactyl from Fossil, the holographic Zapdos from base set, and then this card, this reverse holo Vulpix from Legendary Collection. Back when I was younger, I remember getting this at school, like in a trade or whatever, and I thought this was fake. I was convinced it was fake, but it was really shiny, it looked cool, so I just slung it in here. Now obviously being older and knowing more about the Pokemon scene and the internet being a much bigger thing where you can actually research things like this, I now obviously know that it's a reverse holo from the Legendary Connection, which is actually a really sought after set, and the things like the Charizard and everything from this set go for ridiculous money. So there we go, we've gone through the binder. Now let's take some of these out and have a closer look front and back like we did in the last video. Then again, if whilst going through this there's any cards that I don't take a closer look at that you would love to see closer, then just drop a comment, let me know what card it is and I'll drop it in one of my future videos. Right, so let's take a closer look at some of these cards. The first one I've sleeved up is the Empoleon Level X from Diamond and Pearl base set. Absolutely love these Level X cards. They're becoming really popular to like around this time at the moment. Not bad condition at all. There's a little bit of whitening in this bottom left corner here. Then we have the Holo Blastoise from Crystal Guardians. In my opinion, one of the best looking Blastoise cards there has ever been. This is surprisingly in pretty good nick as well. Obviously, same thing with all of them. There's a bit of whitening purely for the age. They've been sat in the same Ultra Pro sleeves as well for God knows how long. That's why I'm so keen to get these videos done so I can get these cards out of these sleeves and into my proper binder collections. And here's my base set Blastoise. Then again, same thing with the Charizard from the last video and the Venusaur. The back's not great. There's a lot of whitening around the edges. But for a binder collection, the front of that, I mean, like I say, I haven't got the best camera in the world, but just looking at that, it's a great copy to be in a binder. Right, so I've just hit the jackpot. Not only have I obviously been reunited with my first edition Dark Blastoise from Team Rocket, that is the same as the Charizard, it's actually in very nice condition, but underneath it was also the Dark Blastoise from the Japanese Team Rocket set. Then again, like I said in the last video, with the Japanese cards, I have not got a clue on the signs of authenticity, whether it's real or not, so I'll have to look it up and look into the card whether it's real or fake. But either way, it's nice to look at, and even if it was fake, I'd keep it in a random binder anyway. It's always nice to find another one underneath a card when you take it out in the binder though. And then we have this Vaporeon from EX Delta Species, and that is just absolutely beautiful to look at. Not too bad on the condition. The worst part is this whitening on the right side, but still, that is a beautiful card. Then we have the base set Poliwrath, which has definitely seen better days. It's probably one of the worst condition cards I've actually seen in this binder so far. The first edition Dark Gyarados from Team Rocket. Beautiful looking card. Then we have the base set Gyarados. Then we have the EX Unseen Forces stamped for Alligator, and that artwork is just absolutely unreal. Then we have probably one of my favourite cards from this whole binder, the first edition Neo Genesis for Alligator. Absolutely gorgeous. Considering obviously I've just found this from back in the day, you would You'd have to spend quite a bit to get a first edition for Alligator nowadays. And then we've also got this holographic Milotic. Beautiful card. We have the Holo Lapras from Fossil. Then we've got this beautiful Slowbro. Look at that swirl just above his head. EX Unseen Forces has got to be one of my favourite sets for artworks ever. Like, they're just beautiful. Like I say, they've really put care into every single card they've produced. Then we have Misty's Tentacruel from the Gym series. This EX Team Rocket stamped Psyduck. I had to get this out to have a look at it. It's a beautiful looking Psyduck. Look, he's just looking into the horizon, enjoying his life. That's what I'm going to be doing after I sort all these cards out. Then we have the pre-release Misty Seadra from the Gym series. That pre-release stamp on it. They're actually pretty common for a pre-release. I think it come in some magazine around the time. The Holo Vaporeon from Jungle. Unfortunately, this one has definitely seen better days, but it's still a beautiful looking card. We have the Holo Pidgeot from Jungle. Then we have Lieutenant Surge's Fearow from the Gym series. Another beautiful swirl up here. Like I say, considering the circumstances, considering these have been sat somewhere for 12 plus years, I think they could have been a lot worse. I've seen modern cards that are in worse condition than some of these cards. This EX Delta Species stamped Eevee has, at what was at the time of getting it, was probably just another card, another reverse holo. Nowadays, this is almost like a grail within this binder. Then we have Erica's Clefable. The Clefable holo from Jungle. Then we've got the base set Clefairy. The holo Wigglytuff from Jungle. And this is it. This is the new record of the worst condition card that I've pulled out so far. It's that fluff whitening, as I call it, when the fibres of the paper starts to come through all around. It's got these little old age marks over it. Then we've got this Black Star promo holographic Meowth. Holographic Kangaskhan from Jungle. It's actually got a bit of a scratch above the 20 damage times. A little scratch where the holo's coming through. Holo Ditto from Fossil. Always looked funny with that checkered background. Always remember that. This Erica's Dragonair. Always loved this card. This is our Holo Rainbow Energy from Team Rocket. There's that Holo React Energy from Legend Maker with a beautiful swirl down there. Love some of the Holo Energy cards that they used to do as well. There's our first edition Rocket Sneak Attack from Team Rocket. So then we move on to the set of these 6 holo trainers from the Gym series. Here's our Brock. Here's Misty. Lieutenant Surge. Erica, she's got a little swirl by her arm. Giovanni. And the Rocket's Trap. Right, so we're getting to the last few pages now. I haven't actually checked any of the conditions of these cards yet, so I'm excited but nervous at the same time. So first up is the Lugia from the Unseen Forces. Lugia being my favourite Pokemon. I did hope this was going to be a bit better condition. It's got a gorgeous swirl underneath his left wing, but I'm pretty sure I've already got a holo Lugia from Unseen Forces that might be better condition than this. So the better condition one will probably go in my Unseen Forces collection, and this one will go in my separate Lugia binder that I've got. I'll have to show you one day. Then we have this holo Rayquaza from EX Emerald. The side is peeling away on this card and everything. I remember getting this card out on a daily basis when I was younger, because just look at that artwork. A regular rare, as in it's not an EX, it's just a holographic rare in the set. That artwork is just absolutely gorgeous, and that's what they used to do back in the day. And you know, I say there's marks all over it, but that to me is just sums my childhood up when it comes to Pokemon. Next we have the Pop Series 2 Celebi EX. Absolutely gorgeous card. It's surprisingly not too expensive if you price check it. I mean, you can pick up a near mint version of this card between £30 and £40 at the moment, I think. So that's not too pricey considering some of the other EX cards. Considering it's a pop series as well, which was harder to come by. Then we have the Pokemon Forever movie promo card. Celebi Blackstar. Another swirl on that right side. Absolutely gorgeous. Then we move on to a few from 1000's. We've got this Latios. Beautiful looking card. This Latias. Slight crease across this corner, but still a beautiful looking card. And this other Latias as well. Beautiful looking card. Registeel EX from EX Emerald. Obviously the Regis came into the Hoenn region. Emerald being a little bit later than obviously Ruby and Sapphire, but still fairly early card for the Registeel. Then we have this Deoxys EX from EX Deoxys. Gorgeous looking form. Very good condition as well. There's only a slight whitening in this top corner and this bottom corner really, but I'm very impressed with how that's kept. Then we have this Deoxys from Holland Phantoms. Then this Holo Deoxys from EX Emerald. And we have this Holo Kabutops. Absolutely gorgeous artwork. And yeah, he's got a lovely swirl up in that top left corner above his head. Here's our Ancient Mew promo. And mine's actually got creases along here. Fortunately, it doesn't cost you too much if you want to pick up one of these nowadays. You can still get them sealed and everything as well. Quite a few people have got them. They're relatively common. I mean, you can see, if I held it at the right angle, the crease marks along mine. But even though the condition's not great, this is still my one that I had when I was younger. So that's what means more than the condition of it really. Rockets Moltres. Very sought after card. That artwork is just unreal. And I have the Moltres from Fossil. That first edition Articuno from Fossil. Then we have the Zapdos from Fossil. Then we have the Holo Mewtwo from base set. And I got a cheeky surprise as well. As I pulled one out, there was another one behind it. Then we have the Holo Mew Blackstar promo. Lovely swirl around his tail. Comment if I'm wrong, but I think this was the first Mew card that was ever printed. I'm not sure. Can't remember if this or Ancient Mew come first, but I'm pretty sure this is the first Mew card that was ever made, or the first English one anyway. And then the last page we have the holographic Aerodactyl from Fossil. That reverse holo Vulpix that I have just realised, yeah, you can see it there, has got a crease all the way down it. It's that fake card. When I was younger, it was definitely fake. And last but not least, we have the Zapdos from base set. Looking absolutely amazing. So there we go. There is my original Pokemon binder from over 12 years ago. I really hope you've enjoyed looking at all these cards as much as I have, and how much it means to me getting these back in my possession after such a long time. Like I said, if there's any cards in that binder that you want to have a closer look at, just drop a comment, let me know which ones, and I'll drop it in a future video. If you like these kind of videos, then please let me know in the comments, because I'm currently building lots of old school sets, especially now that I've just found this binder. I can merge the two together to see how close we are to completing sets. Please remember to show your support by hitting that subscribe button, and like I say, don't forget to comment. I'd love to see what you think of what I had as a child. Also, let me know what you want to see more of on my channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.